You're probably very surprised and a bit confused with this title, thinking, oh, how could you not trust Hamza? How could you not trust Tate? They are saving men. Listen, I know you just think they all want the best for you and they want you to work hard and they don't want any profit themselves, which to an extent they will want you to work hard, but don't forget about their own personal gain. I used to think the same, but everything comes down to one thing: money. If you're successful like these men, if you get to the point where Tate has got, if you get to the point where Iman Ghazi's got, if you get to the point where Hamza's got, you are very status and money driven. Money matters to you. So everything they tell you, to an extent, is for their own personal gain. And that is not a bad thing. They are not bad people for this. But even if you like the person, for example Hamza, everything he tells you, don't just do it. Don't blindly follow people. Think for yourself. But forget Hamza. Don't do that with any person. Don't blindly listen to whatever they say. For example, you're watching a YouTube video, right? You watch a Hamza video on boosting testosterone and he tells you to avoid milk. And you just listen to him. No milk forever. And you really like milk, but he says it's estrogenic, so you're not going to drink milk now. Well, it turns out if you did a bit of studying and research, milk actually has barely any effect on estrogen and will not actually increase it. And you could do the same thing with me. Whatever I tell you, if you really like the food or you might disagree, research it yourself. There are studies for a reason. Don't just listen to every single YouTuber you watch 100% of the time. I'm not the guy that's completely right and you guys are wrong. I was literally copying Hamza, the Jeffrey, the Adonis thing with my own Steve Apollo. I was doing the same kind of thing with him. I was doing the same pictures. You know, I was like, fuck that. I'm getting rid of all of that. Like Hamza, let's say you listened to him 2 years ago and he said, don't party, don't go outside, just focus on yourself. Now 2 years later, he's like, well, focus on yourself, but also go outside and socialize. And then maybe, who knows, 3 years later, he's going to say, trap yourself in a dungeon and work on your business. You don't fucking know. People change their minds. So don't just listen to everything he says. I'm mainly mentioning Hamza here, not because I don't like him. You could say that I'm a fan of Hamza. But what I see, Hamza's the person that most people listen to. Like, for some reason, they will listen to Iman Ghazi, but not everything they say. But Hamza, people just blindly follow whatever he says. Don't look up to these people as idols. Same as Tate. I know everyone looks up to Tate, and he's a very successful guy with all these cars and money and women. But you gotta have your own uniqueness to yourself. And don't confuse with respecting a certain character trait or skill they have and wanting to have that yourself and looking up to that, and just looking up to them as people and looking at them like God and listening to everything they say and fucking licking their shoes. There's a difference. For example, Tate has really good speaking skills. We all know that. I want to get good speaking skills, so I listen to Tate on how to speak good. This is not me looking at him like an idol. This is me respecting that he has a very good skill which will help me in life and trying to get that for myself. So you could pick out what you like about each influencer and try and put it into your whole life. Also, remember when Hamza made that video? Make a video about me criticizing me. And everyone did it, including me. But I was like a fucking year late. I got 50 views. But this is not the views that's important. He's telling you to make a video about himself. Now let's think about it. Why did he say that? Well, he said to us that we should make a video about him because it will get us views. When he knows, let's say he has a million subscribers. I know he has more now, but let's say back then. And 20,000 people make a video about him. Hamza knows that a lot of these people are not going to get views. But then if he knows that, then why is he telling us to do it? Because think about it. Imagine you made a YouTube channel right now. And randomly you got 15,000 fans. And you told those 15,000 fans to make a video about you. That is fucking genius. Because they'll make 15,000 videos about you. Minimum one of them is going to pop off. And a lot of others are going to get multiple views. And what happens to your channel? More traction, more leads. More people come to his channel. So he's telling his fans to promote him basically with this. even if he's getting criticized, because if it's negative attention, positive attention, it's still attention at the end of the day. And now it seems like every single video he makes is like trying to promote Adonis School or Adonis Gang. Nothing wrong with that, but you see, I'm telling you, don't blindly trust these people. And Hamza is definitely not a bad person. If I see Hamza in real life, I would handshake him and will have nothing but positive things to say about him. He's a businessman. He's going to try and make money. But the problem occurs when a businessman trying to make money is also saying advice to you for his personal benefit, obviously, and you're just listening to everything he says. So when Tate tells you to buy his real world course, when you only got £40 as pocket money and you know yourself you're a lazy piece of shit and you can't even meditate for 1 minute, why would you buy that course? Making money is hard. You can't even focus for 30 seconds without going to some random thought. First, learn how to be more productive. Learn to sit down and work. That's all making money is. Sitting down and getting deep work done. That's literally all what making money is. And I realised, if you copy what Hamza does, Jeffrey, Adonis, you will always be number 2. You will never be that guy at the top. You will always be behind them because you're trying to copy them. Sure, learn how to play with your hands while you're talking for more attention. Sure, learn how to target the audience's fears and dream desires to get them to subscribe to you or whatever. Sure, but just don't copy them word for word. And I'm guilty of this. You can check out my whole channel. So I'm going to change up now. Always be a student. Always learn from them. Learn from other people. But just keep this in mind. Don't trust these people. I'm out. Bye.